I personally feel that this is a good bracket for Rain here. They've got a good possibly a good comfortable run in, and I'd like to see more of these guys. They've really just proved their domination strength.
Yeah, well, in regards to Regret not being too bothered, they can't just let that bother them. It's only one map. They've got another one to play, and if they do win it, they're going to Freight, which is on Blitz. And also, but the one thing is they don't want to drop to the loser bracket straight away. No team does. And in regards to Rain having a nice, easy run through, what you find at EGLs is that teams that always think they have an easy run, they come up against a team that they don't know much about, and generally they get put into the loser bracket. EGL brackets bar, I'd say back in the day you had teams like Optic, which steamrolled it when they came over for Modern Warfare 3. There's always an exception to the teams that are like 2nd to 6th seed. They sometimes have problems where they run into a team and they get 3-2'd, and then everything goes to pot, and then they may just run into another strong team who's been put in the loser bracket, and that might bother them and end their run.
Yeah, I mean, seeding-wise, looking at it, I mean, Lightning Paladin's coming in at 12. We also have Orbit, DP Imperial, Ascenta, Fade, Exertus. We also have Infused at 6, Intensity at 5th, or now Intensity playing as Denial. Recent acquisition there by Denial. We then have Rain in at 4th, Vitality in at 3rd, TCM at 2nd, and Epsilon at 1st. And I believe it was Rain that beat TCM at I-Series.
Yeah, Rain did beat TCM in the first series, beat them 3-2, but then that just made TCM realise that they were not playing to the best of their ability, and then they just stormed the loser bracket, won every game that they could, and then they just got to the final against Epsilon. Oh. And now we've got, we've got Sovereign S&D starting, and I'll let you just go forth.
Let's have a look. Let's run on with Hesh here. Hesh literally throws over and Flash looks, so he does get spied, manages to take someone that takes the first blood. It's Joe that goes down. Great start there from Regret. We're going to push forward. Let's have a look on there. Let's put the Oracle mode on. We're going to push on the right-hand side there. Oh, he gets taken out from behind. It was Devon that takes the kill, and Devon literally takes 2 players out there. He gets taken out. Let's run on with Juicy, bro. Juicy's now pushing on to yellow. He's having a look, see if anyone's around, takes shots. He's going to drop down. It's 2-on-2. Let's have a look where Reese is playing out, because Reese has just taken out Regret Spidey, which means we are now here with... now, I'm going to ask you for the pronunciation of his name, because I get accused of pronouncing people's name wrongly.
Euonia.
So Euonia here pushing down. He does get tagged up. He's going to push, but literally on the right-hand side, they miss each other. Surely, is he going to go for the bait here?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. You can see that Reese and Code are on the defensive side. They just need to defend. That player has to get the bomb eventually, and just waiting for the time to run down. You can see that player just running around, frantically around the map. He wants to pick up at least one more kill before they just try and push up, but he doesn't have the time now, can't afford it, so he's just going to put the bomb down. Both players not in a position to stop him, and that will allow him to just get basically a hit and run. And what he's going to do now is all about timing here. But that player has committed straight to the defuse, so he only has to have a look now. But he's just taken the long way about it, and it looks like he might just get a successful defuse straight away.
He does indeed.
Oh, and there we go. He does kill bomb defuser Reese, but not before Reese gets the defuse, though. So it's going to be 1-0 to Rain, and Juicy Bar would have certainly had him there.
Yeah, he would. They set up so well. They played the defense. You know, he got the plant down, fair play, but Juicy Brian, his teammate, really did push that screen on. They knew where they was going to play. They had it covered both sides. So let's run on board here. We're going to run on with, let's run on with Reese. Actually, let's run on with Devar here. He's currently 2-1. He's holding back, waiting for anyone to push through, see if anyone's there. Reese is now pushing through, looking to go for that A push. Interesting play. Looking at the map, though, there's only one, possibly 2, that can take that on a quick attack and maybe knock that plant out of play.
Yeah, just staying on with Reese right now. You got Deva, who gets first blood onto Spidey. Spidey being eliminated from this round. Reese is just who's the player we're on board with right now. Juicy Bra takes down a shot. So now it's left in a 2v4 in favour of Rain. And I think Reese has just had other ideas. He's going to be rotating over to B, but not before Deva just gives 2 players the treatment there. And they're just going to be, Deva's 5-1, gets 1, player doubles back on himself. I don't think he was aware that his teammate got taken down from the angle he did, and he just set himself up for an easy kill from Deva.
That again, it just shows you that their S&D is excessively strong. When you're looking at, you know, plays like that, they're literally covering anyone that's moving around from come around from behind or any pinch moves. They've got every single area covered. And we run on board here with Spidey, Regret Spidey. They are pushing for this A plant on this right side, literally cutting through to see if anyone's down there, moving forward.
Oh God, Deva.
Oh, I was going to say, look at that, straight away.
Can he get one?
Deva.
He gets the second,
Oh.
gets Juicy Brass.
Oh.
But I think Deva just got free that round. He's on 8-1. He is just, he's the human wrecking ball right now. Just showing Regret how to play S&D. Gets 3 kills. Just tags up that player a little more. No, that was Juicy Brass. He tagged up by a mistake. Might have contributed to his death there, but it doesn't matter. Deva's on a 6 spree. And we're going to be intermission, switching sides. And I think Deva's the man of the hour right now. He's the man we have to watch.
I think we do. Deva currently 8-1. That's a great score. Reese on 1-1. Juicy Bra 1-1. Joe on 1-2. But it's a shot that's putting that donut there for Regret. I mean, if you were Regret right now, you'd be looking to see how you're going to break this team down from taking this plant. They're 3 up. If they push this for 4, you know, that gives them a nice lead. If they do drop around, it's not going to be at a big expense. We're pushing up with Deva here initially on that left-hand side. He's going to push through, looking through to tanks. He's literally right underneath them.
He's having one of those games where everything just like falls your way. He's just running the right places. Look,
he's going
to
come
right up behind that player. Yeah, you did see him. I was about to say, gets one. Sees the other player. This is just basically free-for-all treatment for Deva. He's on 10-1. Last player's far range. He'll get cleaned up by Reese, and Deva's just doing the business right now. 10-1, and he's got more kill. He's got double his team's kills.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got someone that's going 10-1. How do you stop that? Because they just can't even, they're not even anywhere near close to closing this down at all.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I want to, normally we jump on with the offensive side, but I think Deva warrants just staying on and just seeing what he's getting up to, seeing what's going down. So I'm just going to see what he gets up to on the defensive side, charges down, see how he plays. Last time he went straight on the ground, he didn't even move with his team because he felt that confident. Look at that, he stops, sees that player. Can he get that long shot though? No, he gets taken down in the end. And that's 2 players down. Juicy Bra gets a snipe. We're now on with Reese. He's got 3 players round him.
This is going to be really interesting with the 3 players there. You know, one's pushing round.
He has a chance for him to just get a highlight reel now.
This could be big. If he can take this, this is going to be big.
Yeah, you can just see he's priming it now. There's one. He gets one. It's essentially just a hit and run. Gets the shots down. Not going to stay in a place too long. But that player has got an inkling. Can he get away? Reese looks like he just slips out of view. And that's a good play. He's got one. Player side round. Nice slide by Hesh. We're to the last player, Juicy Bra. He sees that the snipe's going down. Can he get that player? Gets the snipe but doesn't kill him. And the guy has planted the bomb and got away. He's got a Remington in hand. And we're going to see how he's going to play this. He's got close quarters combat. Doesn't see that player in time. And that's the first round on the board for Regret. Spidey playing it really well.
I tell you what, it's a really crucial kill there, taking Spidey now to 4-4. Yona, he's currently 1-4. Hesh 2-4, 1-5 face shot coming off that donut. To be honest with you, taking out Deva there really helped him. It allowed them to play the game their style. Deva wasn't allowed to be as aggressive he has been and to get in those positions. And that, for me, is going to be a necessity if you want to beat Rain here. You've got to take out Deva because S&D just seems to be this guy's game mode.
Yeah, I'm wondering right now if Deva's streak's going to come to an end. I'm going up with the furthest players. That is Reese and that is Joe. Juicy Bra gets a kill onto Spidey. Joe's just looking to move right forward. He's got on the bomb. Didn't see that player. Just a little bit of good time in there for that enemy player. And Joe's just going to be sitting there trying to cover his team. Euronia gets Reese though. Bomb is down. Joe feels like he needs to do something here. He's just going to commit straight to a plant. See what Deva's getting up to. You got Juicy Bra alive as well. A shot got taken down. Deva gets one there. Drop shot straight away. Gets shot in the back by Euronia. And he's got some work to do. 2v1, 35 seconds. And he's got a Remington in hand.
Yeah, Yonia here is pushing on the stairs, moving up. I think he literally saw something. He's got to get the defuse, literally take these 2 players, but there's one sitting on his left, tucking top nest. He's got to take this into top control here. He's got to push forward. He's literally hiding behind that wall. Shots fired, he goes down, jumps over the other side. He's going to go for the bait and switch. He's going to come up behind him. On the blue stairs, goes in, takes the shank, and that's a great play there by Yonia. Joe goes down. It's down to a 1-on-1 here. Juicy Bra versus Yonia. And to me, at the moment, there's Yonia
gets the kill, but he can't get the
defuse.
And he just hops out of there. He knows it's lost. Bottom's going to blow, and it's going to be 5-1 to Rain. That player came around like just the right amount of time. He knows what the time of the fuse is, and he just left it to the last minute successfully. So it's going to be 5-1. If Rain win this next round, then they will be winning the series 2-0, and they'll be sending Regret straight to the loser bracket, which is not where they want to be.
No, not at all. It puts another notch on that Rain sheet. They've taken them down. Regret, you know, they're a good team. You know, they're a good amateur team.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we'll be back with you very short. We just have a quick chat. We're looking at Ione. He's currently 5-4. So, discussion on that. When you're looking at Devo and you're playing at that level, as I said before, when you're cutting that player out, what are you going to do? How are you going to hold that team in?
Well, right now the key for them to winning is taking down Devo, but it may have been to that point where normally a player that gets on a spree, he then gets finally killed, and then eventually the deaths start to catch up with him. He wasn't as effective as he was in the earlier rounds, so maybe that might pan out for Devo. We're not too sure right now, but what's happened is Devo has dropped out the game, so we're just waiting for them to start up the next one. Just looking at our system link right now. As soon as the game does come back up, we'll be getting involved shortly. But right now, it's 5-1 in favour of Rain. So Regret have a lot of work to do. This little intermission here could be the start of a comeback for them.
It can do. I mean, it will give them a brief while just to get themselves, recomposed, see what they're looking, where they're going wrong. Maybe change up the tactics. Maybe looking at moving these guys into a different aggressive mode, different push, and to see how these guys are going to play this one out. I personally feel at the moment that Rain are just going to continue where they left off, unless Regret can take out Devo.
Yeah, well, as I said before, let's see if the Devo's momentum has shifted, if it's gone downhill. Only got about 60 seconds to find out, just waiting for the game to load up shortly. So while we just get our spectator settings going, just going to see, you could tweet us at EGL. We have our personal Twitters. My one's at Calvinist, which is at CALVINUZ. I'll let you say yours.
Oh, man. Mine's at XSI1, VERBACKX. And yeah, that's pretty long. It's a pretty long way of doing it. But let's run on, let's have a look. Let's go on with Hesh here. Now, obviously, with these guys coming into this, it's currently 5-1. These guys are going to be looking to clean this up very, very quickly. Will that be a downfall? Will Regret be able to take these, push these boys on the back foot and, gain maybe 2 or 3 on the bounce, give them momentum, and we go from there. So we're literally running. Let's run on with Spidey. Spidey's going to push forward on this left-hand side, go on, just take that off there for you. We're going to run through, there you go, with Hesh as we just start forward. As do jump on, Spidey does get taken over Joe, but it's Hesh that's on that top control. He needs to get a bomb down, his teammate carrying the bomb. Literally, where is he? He's right back. He's got to try and push into that B dom there, but I can't see them getting. It's literally 1, 2. This is going to be a really tight call here for these guys. Yeah, I can't see him doing it.
If we just hop on with Euronia right now and see what he's getting up to, you can see he's not. Oh, there's a player just shoots him in the back. Bad timing. Hesh does get the kill, but he's left Hesh with a lot of work to do. 1v2 bomb is down. Hesh didn't go for it because he figured that they may have seen the bomb. It might have been a good play. You can see that player's just gone up top, but Hesh doesn't see him. It's all about who sees who first, and I think that Rain player may not have seen him, so he has a little bit of a reprieve there, but there's another player in range. They are so close to each other, so if he kills one, the other one will know exactly where he is.
Seen him. He's getting tagged up.
Reese just gets a mid-range MTAR shot onto him, and it means that Rain will be winning this series 2-0. Reese will be your final kill cam, and you can just see our victors just on the main stage there. Well played to them.
Yeah, they really did come in. It was the best of 3 this round. Had they gone through, for the next round, on the best of 3, I don't think they would have taken it. It's an interesting time. Rain will go through into the next set of the bracket, into the winners bracket round 3. That will also be a continuation of on a best of 3 as well. So guys, I believe we are going to go now live over to EGL Central. I believe we have an interview waiting for you right now.